After years and years of copying by the scribes, did the message ever change? This question can in part be answered by studying the manuscripts or handwritten copies.
In front of you on the table are two pieces of history. On the left is a facsimile or recreation of the oldest complete copy of Isaiah from the Dead Sea Scrolls, known as the Great Isaiah Scroll. On the right is a facsimile of the Leningrad Codex, copied over 1100 years later. The text your Old Testament is probably based upon.
Dr. Peter Flint compared Isaiah 53, a passage with many prophecies of Christ, between these two manuscripts. After over 1100 years, he found that the texts were 99% identical. Only 3 letters, not words but letters, were even in question. This confirms the discipline and the accuracy of the Jewish scribes.
The second piece of evidence that the Bible has not been changed comes from the enormous amount of manuscripts we have. The more manuscripts one has of ancient literature, the more one can compare them with each other to help determine what the original would have said. Remember learning about Homer's Iliad in school? This ancient writing is generally trusted by scholars, and rightfully so. With an impressive 1,900 manuscripts or so, Homer's work contains the largest set of manuscripts compared with any other classical writing.
But what about the Bible? With the Old and New Testament combined, there are over 66,000 manuscripts. Some of them are late, some are fragmentary, but there's more than enough manuscripts to compare, seek the truth, and arrive at a pure text that was written down years ago, the unchanging Word of God. On the right side of the table, there is a comparison between the Iliad and the Bible based upon manuscript count.
Dr. Dan Wallace states, a stack of existent manuscripts for the average classical writer would measure about 4 feet high. This just cannot compare to the more than 1 mile of New Testament manuscripts and the 2.5 miles for the entire Bible. We can trust that the text we have today is the same as the text that was written down. But to really know if the Bible is reliable, we have to address another question. Is what we have written down true? Move along to the third station to catch a glimpse of how we can answer this.